Former Health Secretary Matt Hancock has finished third in last night's final of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Winner, of course, was Lioness Jill Scott. 9:05 is the time. This is Talk Breakfast. Don't forget a question this morning. Love to hear your thoughts on this. As Matt Hancock's made it to the final, and it was in the final three, what should happen to him now? Bearing in mind he's paid £85,000 a year to be an MP. And don't believe any of the nonsense. He hasn't been able to do any constituency work, meet with anybody while he's been out in the jungle. What a load of absolute codswallop and lies. But he's still being paid that full salary while he's being paid 400 grand to spend a few weeks in the jungle in Australia and set, we're told, to earn 2 million afterwards. He has, though, denied reports, including on the front page of today's Sun, that he is looking to get out of politics. But many of his should we say his constituents, his voters in West Suffolk and his constituency may feel rather differently about that now. But how on earth is it possible that someone can basically sod off to the other side of the world, earning an absolute fortune while taking their full salary, say, well, I'll give some of it to charity. Yeah, how much, Matt? Unless it's the full 400k and your 85k salary, I'm not entirely sure we're interested, and still be able to stay as an MP. We need a better system of getting rid of MPs who commit what in any other work field, in any other job, would be gross misconduct. Unless you are allowed to just go to the other side of the world and be totally uncontactable for 3 or 4 weeks and still keep your job and get your full pay. Because I don't think you or I or anyone else would still be in their job in that scenario. But for MPs, the rules seem to be different. Why are they different? And why on earth were people voting to keep Matt Hancock in the jungle, came in close to winning, when that man is responsible for so many things that have gone wrong in this country in the last few years? Yes, he wasn't the Prime Minister. He wasn't making the decisions about going into lockdown. But my God, he was a key part of that quad. The 4 cabinet ministers who made a lot of the decisions, pushing for lockdowns again and again, taking away our freedoms while he was busy having an affair, canoodling with his lover, Gina, while his wife and children were sitting at home, while you were in lockdown, while you're in the workplace having to keep 2 metres apart from people because of social distancing. Well, he certainly wasn't social distancing when he had his hands on his lover's backside in his office, was he? The time has come for us to clean up our politics, and Matt Hancock, we want to get you out of there. It's not the most important story, but it is exercising quite a lot of people. This man who's paid a job to be an MP, who's only famous because he did all these press conferences as health secretary during, no other, Nadine Dorries went in, but that's because she was a celebrity because she's a fantastically well-known novelist. But he's gone in basically because he's famous because of those press conferences during COVID. Paid 400 grand, not doing his proper job. What should happen to him now? Yeah, and it's galling because of the decisions he took as health secretary. British people are having their taxes put up in part to pay the salaries of those like Matt Hancock, who's decided not to do his job for a month. Let's forget this idea of it's difficult to do his job in the jungle. He's just not been doing his job. It's an absolute lie for anyone to pretend that he's had contact with constituents and been able to vote in Parliament. He has not. If you're in West Suffolk, if your immigration claim hasn't been handled properly, or if your DWP have cancelled your benefits and you would normally have gone to your MP to get some help, you couldn't do it. For a month, the 80,000 people of West Suffolk have been living in a dictatorship. They have been effectively disrepresented. It is a disgrace. He should be embarrassed and ashamed for themselves. Should he resign as an MP, have a by-election? Yeah, if he wants to be a TV star, good luck to him. Good luck to him. But don't take a salary. Don't take a salary. Don't deprive those people, important people in West Suffolk, are the representation they deserve. I have to say also, as a journalist, the amount of times when, we've someone get in touch with us through the radio or TV and you contact the local MP, say, can you help with this? The moment the local MP gets involved, how quickly someone's issue gets dealt with, whether it's poor housing, whether it's an immigration issue, whether it's a health issue, getting access, and not having an MP able to do that for you is absolutely crucial. Exclusive, says the front page of The Sun. Hancock cashes in. I'm a celeb, now get me out of politics. There's lots of pictures of Matt Hancock and his girlfriend Gina, front page of the Daily Mail, and of course all over The Sun as well, and all over all sorts of other papers too. I would not really want to talk about Matt Hancock in particular. I said at the time when he went out there that he should give up his MP salary. I said that he should certainly give up his expenses for the period of time that he's not actually able to work in his constituency. We saw Piers Morgan doing a show from his local pub, the Cock Inn, in which we learned that an awful lot of people don't like Matt Hancock, don't really want him as a constituency MP. I believe his MP's ownership is up for grabs come the beginning of beginning of December anyway, and so he may actually be deselected
from his job. I don't care that he didn't win I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I don't really care that ITV decided to pay him nearly £500,000. I don't really care that he's got a book coming out. I think he's a bit of a deluded individual. I don't hold any particular rancour for him, even though he made a lot of mistakes when he was in government, so did lots of other people. I just think he should go away. I certainly don't think he should be a celebrity of any kind. I don't think he's got much going for him. I don't really think he's got any kind of charm whatsoever. Some people like him. Some people have enjoyed watching him on TV, but I think now is the time to just kind of kick him into touch, really, isn't it? Forget about it. Matt Hancock is not, by any stretch of the imagination, an intellectual giant. He is not, by any stretch of the imagination, somebody who would be given or should be given a career in the media, I hope. He's also not the kind of individual who should ever be back in government or who should ever really be paid for by the public purse. I think he should resign as an MP. I think he should leave the office that he now holds. I think he should never return to Parliament. And I think what he should do is maybe spend his life making reparations in some way, shape or form, and maybe spend some time with his family, his kids. You know, a guy who seems an utterly self-obsessed individual, doesn't seem to care about anyone apart from Matt Hancock. You know, but each to his own. Some people like him, some people hate him. I feel kind of indifferent towards him, but I just quite like to see him disappearing for a while. You know, just get off the front pages, get out of TV, and just go away. Trouble is, of course, there's a book coming out soon, which will be serialised. There's a bloke shop's helping him write it. I don't want to read it. I really don't want to know what Matt Hancock was thinking during the pandemic. I really, really don't. I'm sorry. Can we just have a bit of a Hancock break? Is that possible? Let's hope so.